Hey everyone, it's Tiana, TerrasMommaVSG, and I'm here for my week 11 post-op VSG update. This is my fourth time trying to record this video, and I've just kind of been retarded and stuttering and just all over the place, so hopefully I can get everything out and not confuse you guys and make this video super long and rambly. So let's go ahead and jump in with the numbers. I had surgery December 19th, 2013 in South Sacramento, California with Dr. Gary Greenberg at the Kaiser Bariatric Department there. My highest weight recorded was 274.4. Surgery weight was 254.4. And last week I came to you guys at 213.2 or 96.7 kilos. And this week I come to you guys at 212 exactly for a 1.2 pound loss or 96.2 kilos. So yeah, I'm excited about that. That gives me a overall for weight loss from my highest weight of 62.4 pounds and 42.4 pounds from surgery. So that is friggin' amazing. I am so happy about that, and I swear I feel better and better every single day. I couldn't be more happy with the way things are going. I mean, what I kind of saw today and over this past week with some pre-op and post-op people, which I'll get into in a minute, I definitely feel so lucky to have such a, I mean, I don't have any problems or any issues. So, yeah, let's kind of just go over what happened this week. I'm excited to have lost 1.2 pounds, first of all. I didn't do hardly any exercise this week. I was totally a slacker on that, which needs to get better. I was doing so good there for like a few weeks in a row, and now I'm kind of like just crapping out. I only worked out once last week. I know I told you guys that I was going to do like a whole bunch, and it just didn't happen. So yeah, like I said, I'll take the 1.2 pound loss and just kind of be ecstatic with it. So I need, like I said, I need to get back into it. This Jawbone Up that I've been using has definitely been helping with me being able to see, you know, what my fitness levels are like every single day and how many steps I'm getting in and calories burning and all that stuff. So I'm able to make sure that, you know, I'm staying in a certain range and staying at least, you know, moderately active. Excuse me. My mom and I actually just went out for a little girls' night. We went out to bar. I had one drink. I had a Diet Coke and rum, Captain Morgan. So I'm kind of burpy from that. I did kind of I stirred it up, you know, a good amount to try and get as much of the carbonation out as possible, but it still kind of gave me a little bit of gas stuff going on. So yeah, that's partly why I'm kind of all over the place, is because I don't normally do videos this late. It's 11 o'clock, and I don't normally drink. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. So what else happened this week? Food was not that bad, but it wasn't that great. When I left off with you guys last week, I was getting ready to go to a birthday party, and I did end up having some pizza there and a small piece of cake and a glass of wine. So I was definitely over my calories for that, but it was really good. I'm finding that I'm doing a little bit more of my cheat days, like, you know, Friday, Saturday, Sundays, you know, because it's like after I weigh in and I don't feel like I don't have to step on the scale for a few days, so I don't have to really stress about it, so I can enjoy a little bit more than I maybe normally would. But I definitely need to get that under wraps, because I mean, it's not going to be a good thing, you know. The further out I get, the harder it's going to get, and I'm sure I'm going to find myself, you know, cheating more often and all of that. So yeah, I definitely need to get a rein on that. What else was I doing this week? I'm still trying to do the carb cycling. I'm not like super strict with it or anything. Some days are, you know, I'll kind of like noticing a pattern where I'll do like 2 really low days where I'm in under like 40 and under, or even 30 and under carb wise, and then I'll do like 2 or 3 days of higher carbs where I'm like 60 and higher. So it's kind of been my pattern. Like I said, it's not super strict or anything. It seems to be working for me. I know that some people say that if you're doing the low carb days, they need to be like under 20. So I think I'm going to try and do that, but eesh, that's going to be rough. I have a love relationship with carbs, and they don't hate my sleeve. My sleeve likes them, and I like them. So it's kind of rough on that front. What else is going on? My brain just totally stopped. NSVs, I am in a size 14 jeans, which is exciting. I may not be losing a ton on the scale every single week, but I am definitely losing inches, so that's awesome. Everything's kind of rearranging and kind of reproportioning itself in different places. I'm definitely, like, I don't have to work as hard to see my collarbone. Like, I don't have to, like, bring my shoulders up too high. If I just bring my shoulders up a little bit, you can really see them, so that's awesome. I'm definitely, like, losing a lot through here and in my arms. And in my legs. I'm definitely holding on to a lot in the stomach area and hips area, so I'm hoping that that kind of starts to go down a little bit more quicker, I guess. But I'm taking the 14 jeans. That's awesome. I haven't been a size 14 in, like, I don't know, 5 years-ish. When I was doing a crash diet, I got down to like 220, 225, somewhere in there. And yeah, I wasn't a size 14 then. Being a 14 now, and weighing 212 is probably because ever since I had a baby, my body is just a little different than it used to be. I mean, my hips are a little bit wider. I have a little bit more like just fullness in that midsection area, that even if I lost another, my weight's, it's not the same as it was if I were to have lost the same amount of weight before having a baby, if that makes any sense. You moms out there probably understand what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm awesome. I mean, I'm super stoked with being a size 14. What else? Hair loss is starting. That is a bummer. I thought I started noticing it around week 10, like late week 9, early week 10, but I wasn't sure if it was just, my hair breaking off, because sometimes when I do my hair like it is now, it's kind of has crap in it, mousse and hairspray and stuff, and sometimes that causes, my hair to break off when I shower, but I think it's definitely not that. It's definitely the hair loss, because the last couple mornings or days when I took a shower, I was noticing I had a lot more wrapped around my fingers, and I was like, when I'm rinsing my body off, I'm finding like more hair, like, on my body, like it would be like behind my legs or on my lower back kind of, and then in the shower drain. So I think it's definitely starting, which, if that's the worst thing that happens, I am not gonna complain. I have a lot of hair, so hopefully it's kind of mimics postpartum hair loss with my daughter. I went through that for about 3 months, from between 3 and 6 months, and it wasn't too terrible. I mean, it all came back. I did have all those crazy baby hairs in the front and the back and whatever, but hey, like I said, if that's the worst thing that's going to happen, I'm not going to complain. So what else is going on? Constipation. Ugh. I've been dealing with it since, I swear like day one. But it's just going to be an ongoing issue, I think, for me, just having so much protein and like eating cheeses and, all of that stuff. It just constipates the crap out of me. And I pretty much am relying on milk and magnesia or laxatives on a regular basis. And I'm starting to be better about just taking stool softeners with my vitamins every single day, so that I don't have to take as much milk and magnesia, because sometimes I'm taking it like 2 times a week, or I'll do 1 milk magnesia dose a week, and one laxative dose a week. But I really don't like the laxatives. They're just super rough on my system, and ugh, they give you that bubble guts, pain, gassy yuckiness, and sometimes it just isn't worth that, several hours of pain and uncomfortableness that you have to go through. So I'm trying to wean those ones out and just stick with the stool softeners and stick with, making sure I keep my water intake up, and the milk and magnesia, because it's definitely way gentler on your system. So yeah, that is all I'm going to say about constipation. What else was going on this week? I don't remember if I mentioned in my last video, but my husband is going to be having the surgery. I think I talked about it at the end of my last video. My husband is going to be having surgery, and we started his process on Tuesday. We went to his 4-hour orientation, which was awesome because I remember being there, before having surgery and being so overwhelmed and just like I couldn't imagine being 3 months out and all of that. But going back and being on the other side of the table was just really a cool experience, because, people were coming up to me like I was going up to the other people before I had surgery, asking them all kinds of questions. People were telling me, I look great, and they were just asking me, how the surgery went and how, I'm doing with eating, and it was question after question after question, which was totally awesome. I was super happy to answer them. I had, no problems there, but, I was just like kind of overwhelmed a little bit. Excuse me. Yeah, so we did that. And then my husband went and saw the surgeon. He's going to be using the same surgeon as I had. And they're requiring him to lose 22 pounds before surgery, which is awesome, because I thought he was going to have to lose a lot more because he's a pretty big guy. But because he has disabilities and a lot of physical injuries, they're taking all that into account. So, yeah, only 22 pounds. So, that's going to fly by. We're hoping that he'll be able to have surgery end of April, May-ish, if he can, stay on track and lose the weight and do it as fast as I did it. Because, there's not many things left he has to do other than lose the weight. He has to do a psych evaluation. He's going Monday to his 2-hour nutrition appointment. And then it's pretty much after that he just has to stay under his goal weight, and then he'll be able to see the nurse and get his surgery date. So yeah, I think that he'll do amazing. He's ready. I know he's ready. He's ready to have his life back, and he's ready to just be able to just have a second chance at everything, because he got screwed losing his arm and having his hip shattered and thousands of other injuries and things that he's gone through in the past 8.5 years. So he's more than ready to do this and to get a second chance. So I'm super excited for him. And also we did the support group after we did all that. And again, that was really cool because I hadn't been back for a support group since before surgery. So to be again on the other end of the table and having all the pre-op people, coming to me and asking tons of questions. And I was the second to furthest out in that particular support group. There was one other lady that was, I think, almost a year out. But yeah, so it was just really cool. That's pretty much it. That's all I have to talk about there. What else? As far as shout-outs go, Heath had his surgery. I think his channel name is Heath VSG or VSG Heath or something like that. I'll put the link in the description box below if I remember. But, yeah, he had his surgery today in Cancun, so I hope that everything went well for you. And I hope that you have a super speedy recovery, and you're going to get to your goal, and you're going to do amazing. I just know it. So check out his channel. I know that Thelma and Louise get sleeved, or Thelma and Louise VSG. I'm not quite sure what they call themselves, and then what their channel name is kind of confusing. But they both had surgery on Monday, and I haven't seen a update video from them, so I'm hoping that everything went well and, you know, they're doing good. So if any of you guys have an update or know anything about them, feel free to let me know. I'm kind of curious. I think it's awesome that they're doing it together. What else? I have no more names in my brain at the moment. I know there's other people that have had surgery recently. And, yeah. So, I think that's pretty much it for tonight's video, you guys. I'm going to cut it off before I start rambling like crazy. Trying to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. There's always something that I forget to talk about. So, whatever. All right, I will talk to you guys next week for week 12, which is crazy. 3 months out, it's just flying by. So, all right, have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.